The next race of the season number 2 Pennzoil Truck Series heads to Rockingham at night for the running of the Oreo 250. It should be one wild race. It was wild last season. On the pole for tonight's race, Brand Thunder, 2 is outside the 01 of Luigi Octavo. Then third, you have Code Luigi. 4th, Julius Anderson. Rounding out the top 5, got Luke Rainier, points leader. Then Jeremy Heaton, 6th. 7th is Eli Bright. 8th is Josh Amito. 9th, Bentley Pearson. Rounding out the top 10, got Carter Friesen. Then the rest of the field goes Javier Hernandez and Jason Larker. Max Rossi filling in for DJ Reed, who got injured in the Gary Cup Series race at Watkins Glen. 2 is inside Roland Emmerich. Then you got last year's Stu Cole and Noah Ely. Then you got Alex Stewart and Trey Rainey. Josiah Kaufman and JJ Reed. Jake Moss and Adam Lewis. Then Alexander Rowe and Taylor Brian Price. Isaac Nichols and Tim Gary. Then Jeff Bright and Cortez Newman. Ray Sir and Cynthia Bright. Junior Ramos and Joe Jefferson, who's actually up there in points. Then you got Michael Canto and Max Harrison rounding out the 36 truck field. Derek Hamill in 35th. And James Barker rounds out the field in 36th. They have some work to get to the front here at Rockingham. Let's now go down track side for the most famous words in motorsports.
I'm Staff Sergeant Proto with the soldiers of the 1st Cavalry Division. Gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, everybody, just like what we talked about in the transporter. Nice and easy. The long race, settle in. Be nice and smooth. Go out there and kick some butt tonight. This is your house. Let's prove it to them.
The field 36 trucks rolls off here at Rockingham for the Oreo 250. The pace truck making the left-hand turn to pit road 37 laps around Rockingham. Should be a fun, interesting race here this afternoon as they come down the front straightaway. Brandon Thunder on pole to the east of the green flag. It is out. We are racing at the Rock. As they come down the back straightaway, Brand Thunder with a great jump gets clear of Luigi Octavo and Code Luigi. As they hit 3 and 4 for the first time here tonight off turn number 4. To lead lap 1, it's going to be 3 wide. Code Luigi to the bottom lane will lead lap 1 of the Oreo 250 at Rockingham. Here comes Luke Rainey to the bottom lane, number 88. He's looking to challenge for the race as they come off turn number 2 for the second time here this afternoon. Truck's getting way out up against the wall. Oh, around goes James Barker into the inside wall along with Jake Moss. The caution is not out. Jeff Bright and Isaac Nichols are sitting over there. 4 trucks involved. Luke Rainey gets to the race lead. He'll lead this lap. Brandon Thunder, your pole has got back into 2nd. So that wreck happened at the back of the field. That's why there was no yellow. Code Luigi up high. He got a great run off the top, though. Was able to clear Carter Friesen. That's for 5th. Brandon Thunder all over the back bumper of Luke Rainey. He'll look to the inside now as they hit 3 and 4. You got 3 Toyotas up the front, then 3 Chevrolets bound back behind. Brandon Thunder gets the lead back. Started on pole, lost it to Code Luigi. Now here he is back out front. Luke Rainey settled back into 3rd. Carter Friesen coming for that 5th position. He's underneath Luigi Octavo. Roland Emmerich has also joined this battle. Code Luigi, that truck really rotated through that corner trying to get underneath Luke Rainey. As here comes Bentley Pierce for the race lead underneath Brandon Thunder. He's going to try and get by in 1 and 2. He's going to do it right there. Brandon Thunder really up high. Got a great run off the top, though, and he was able to clear Luke Rainey. Rainey and Code Luigi now the ones balanced side by side. That's for the 3rd position. Whoa, Roland Emmerich really slides up back there. And Javier Hernandez is going to take advantage of that mistake. He's going to possibly get 2 positions right there. Brandon Thunder back on the 11 of Bentley Pierce. It's just a big swap of the race leaders. Brandon Thunder 1 lap, next lap's Bentley Pierce, then maybe Code Luigi, Luke Rainey again to the battle. So very fun here at Rockingham. Last season's race, very fun. It came down to the last lap to decide who won. Code Luigi got really tight there. Bentley Pierce got a great run off the top. He's able to clear. Now here comes Luke Rainey because that 24 truck got a little tight. Rainey's going to take advantage of that. He has Noah Ely pushing him in that number 23 truck. Ely's going to look to the bottom lane. And he got a great run right there. Code Luigi into the wall hard. Around into the inside wall. Friesen up off the ground into Max Harrison. Luigi's upside down along with Friesen. Jason Larker also up and over. And also Derek Hamill. 4 trucks flipping. 2 end up on their lid. The other 2 on their wheels. Yellow out. Back in front was the 7 of Brandon Thunder as we had a huge wreck Off turn 2 down the backstretch, 4 trucks go flipping in the big one at Rockingham. Let's see what happened to bring out the caution, then we'll see what happened on that early incident where 4 trucks went spinning. Here's what happened, run up against the wall, 3 wide, it's just not going to work. Luigi hits the wall and then comes down, Javier Hernandez is there. Carter Friesen almost missed it, then he gets nailed. Those 3 trucks go spinning, Friesen up off the ground. Then, when they come back up, Friesen gets nailed by Max Anderson and Jason Larker. That sends Friesen and Luigi over. Then Derek Hamill hits Luigi. Jason Larker gets hit by the 8. Luigi flips and tumbles. Then there goes Derek Hamill up and over as he gets hit by the 10. Friesen still flipping. Larker still flipping. Luigi luckily lands back on all 4s along with Jason Larker. But Friesen and Hamill are not as lucky as they end up on their lid. J.J. Reed involved in that number 32 truck. Yeah, a lot of trucks go flipping there. So right there, Max Anderson hits. Eli Bright with damage. The 09, the 6, Alex Stewart. The 33 is Cynthia Bright. The 08 of Alexander Rowe possibly involved. My, oh my, what a wreck. Look at this once again. So right there, they're hitting ahead. They actually go flipping. And here comes Derek Hamill, and he's going to get hard right there. That was Cortez Newman in the 10. The 81 of Junior Ramos also involved. I think I saw the 8 of Jeremy Heath get some pretty significant damage. Javier Hernandez also has damage. We have to go on board with Luigi as he started this race, and I believe the 3rd position is running up towards the front. And while battling for a top 5 spot, this is what happens. Wow. Let's go on board Trey Rainey. I think he was able to drive through it in the number 18. Yeah, he did a good job there. All right, so now let's go and see what happened to Isaac Nichols and others as they wrecked and no caution came out. Here's what happened. You can see Jake Miles up against the wall. He's going to hit, come down to Nichols, down to James Barker and Jeff Bryant. That's how they all crashed there. So back to the line first was Brand Thunder, and he'll lead us back to the green flag. Going down the backstretch, thick green flag on lap number 12. Look at all the trucks out. Luigi's bad luck continues here in the Pennzoil Truck Series number 2. Carter Friesen, Derek Hamill, Max Anderson, Jason Larker, the number 6 of Alex Stewart. Also J.J. Reed, Cortez Newman, Cynthia Bright all caught up. 27 trucks are going to be left on the lead lap. Brand Thunder will be out front. Bentley Pierce in 2nd. Noe Ely in 3rd. Luke Rain 4th. And Josiah Kaufman in 5th. We did have a truck blowing up. I believe that's the 84 of Michael Canto. So tough break for that 84 truck. It was Canto as the field comes down the front straightaway. Green flag back in the air for Brandon Thunder. You can see Noah Ely got a big jump. He goes to the outside lane. It's not going to work for him. He's going to be up high against the wall, not where you want to be, as we've been mentioning. Yeah. Luckily, everyone gave each other room. Their trucks riding the wall back there. Isaac Nichols with a ton of damage, one of them. Up front, Bentley Pierce challenges Brand Thunder once again. Pierce underneath Thunder and by him off turn number 4. Strong move there for Bentley Pierce. Pierce and Thunder seem to be class of the field right now. But here comes Josiah Kaufman, that 17. He's looking to challenge. As that is 3 Red Horse Racing Toyotas. 1, 2, 3. That is amazing for that Red Horse team. And they're all battling for the race lead. Those 3 have pulled a gap on the rest of the field. You got Thunder, Pierce, and Kaufman. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 Red Horse. Then you got Tim Gary in 4th, Roland Emmerich trying to get there in 5th. Then you got Adam Lewis in 6th. Luke Ring has fallen back to 7th, but he's still challenging for that lead. Kaufman now looks underneath Brand Thunder. He's trying to lead for the first time here tonight. It's behind them Tim Gary, Roland Emmerich, and Adam Lewis battling hard. Thunder does lead at the stripe. Here comes Kaufman. He's going to have a big run in 1 and 2 using that bottom lane. But does Thunder get a great run off the top? No, we got too tight. Way up the track he'll go. Keeps off the wall though, so he clears that number 11 for the 2nd position. He can try and run back down his teammate Josiah Kaufman. And Luke Rainey making their ways back to the front. As the front 4 have now separated themselves, Tim Gary's latched onto this battle of Red Horses. Look it! I think Kaufman just got the bumper from Brandon Thunder right there. And as they come down the backstretch, Kaufman does clear Thunder. But Thunder drives it hard to the bomb lane. Gets a little tight. But is able to keep it underneath that number 17 as they come down the front straightaway. Thunder leads at the stripe. And all this battling is doing is just letting the others come into play. 20 laps to go next time by. Here comes Bentley Pierce to the bomb lane. That number 11 truck. Luke Ray has settled himself into 5th position. He's trying to run down these front fours. Tim Gary gets to 3rd now. Where's that number 4 truck come from? Here he is. With 20 laps to go, going for 2nd position. Bentley Pierce leads with 20 laps to go. Behind them, Tim Gary's now to 2nd. Brandon Thunder up top. Josiah Kaufman gets down line. He's going to be going for 3rd. Pierce way up the track. Here comes Gary. He's going to try and get a good run through the bomb lane. Oh, he did. Tim Gary's coming down that bomb lane. Brandon Thunder trying to get down line in front of Luke Rainey. Rainey buries it down to the bomb lane. Pierce loses the lead to Tim Gary now. Luke Rainey also in this battle. Noah Ely and that number 23 is coming up as well. Pierce and Thunder both on the outside lane trying to get down to the bomb. Gary goes up the track. Josiah Kaufman is coming through in that number 17. Pierce into the wall. Adam Lewis also into the wall. Here comes Luke Rainey. Luke Rainey, so good in the Pennzoil Truck Series. So many races. He's been close to winning, whether it be runner-up, leading on the last lap, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So many top 5s, so many close calls. He hasn't been able to closing out in victory circle. He's been up at the top in points the last 2 seasons. Does he get a win here tonight and get himself into the chase? Right now he's your points leader, going for his first ever Pennzoil Truck Series win. But he has to get by Tim Gary in the number 4 truck, and he has to try and get by Josiah Kaufman to get up to that number 4, as Kaufman is putting up a fight on the top lane. 17 laps to go. Luke Rainey trying everything he can to get to Tim Gary. They have caught him just a little bit. Gary way up the track. That's a lot higher than you want to be. Gary does get the wall a little bit. Here comes Luke Rainey. Rainey led a lap earlier this race. Within the first 5 laps he led. Fell back. Got shuffled just a little bit. Now here he is going back for the race lead on Tim Gary. As they come down the front straightaway to the stripe. Luke Rainey leads by about a nose. And they got Brandon Thunder, your pole sitter, still there. Tim Gary once again up the track. That 4 truck might be getting a little tight. The nearest lap trucks are Jeremy Heath and the 8 and the 68 James Barker. They are just a little bit slower, so it'll be interesting to see how this works out in favor for some of these other trucks. Brandon Thunder for 2nd underneath Tim Gary. Roland Emmerich is there in the 13 truck. He hasn't really made a charge at the lead at all. He's just kind of been quietly sitting there waiting for something to happen. Here he is going for 3rd now. Brandon Thunder clears Tim Gary. That is for 2nd position. Thunder now looking for Luke Rainey. Rainey up the track. Thunder to the bomb lane. Brandon Thunder back to the race lead. Your pole sitter back out front. But there's still a lot of time left here at Rockingham. Right now, that's the front 6 trucks that have pulled away from the rest of the field. They got Noah Ely and Adam Lewis kind of in their own little battle for 7th and 8th. They're trying to run down these front 6. Front 2 have cleared. Brandon Thunder is out front. Roland Emmerich has gotten to 2nd. They're both using a higher lane. They got Josiah Kaufman that is just cleared for 3rd. 4th is Bentley Pierce. Tim Gary about to be 5th. Luke Rainey going to try and fall back into the 6th position and try and stay in touch with this pack, although Adam Lewis might keep him from that, as here comes Lewis with a good run. Battle for 2nd. Josiah Kaufman trying to make a Red Horse 1-2. He gets to the inside of Emmerich. He's going to get by him. Will it be Red Horse 1-2-3 now? So here comes Bentley Pierce for the race lead. Kaufman underneath Brandon Thunder now. Getting down to go time. Just over 10 laps to go. 12 to go. Josiah Kaufman to the race lead. Bentley Pierce to 2nd. Here comes Tim Gary. Roland Emmerich goes up the track. He's into the wall. And Luke Rainey's going to get by him. Red Horse 1-2-3 right now. Josiah Kaufman out front. Bentley Pierce in 2nd. Gets a little tight up the track. 11 laps of racing to go. They're side by side. 3 trucks in a blanket. They're all from the same team. Do they play nice? Or does each one battle hard for the win? Brandon Thunder once again. He has a strong truck. Underneath Bentley Pierce. He's going to be the truck to beat. Coming to 10 laps to go. Just over 10 miles left here at Rockingham. Kaufman tight in the middle. A truck just blew up. That was Eli Bright in the 2. Gets off track. No yellow yet. 10 laps to go. Tim Gary with a big push from Luke Rainey. Behind them, 3 wide. Owen Emmerich in the middle of that. Adam Lewis way up high. Noah Ely to the bottom lane. Lewis gets into the wall. So Ely now to 6th. Brandon Thunder is pulled away to where once he catches this lap traffic, it won't really affect him that much. He's not in a big pack. Thunder's going to get around James Barker and Timothy Heath without much Jeremy Heath, excuse me, without much challenge. James Barker cuts off Tim Gary. They're going to go 3 wide with the lap trucks. Tim Gary knows that for his chance to win, he's going to have to get by these lap trucks. Right now, these trucks, given the preferred lane to the bottom lane, the front 3 get away. Now, Josiah Kaufman can't really make a move. Ely will go around by Pierce is the one stuck up top. Battle for the race lead. Gary has caught Thunder. Got a quarter panel underneath him, 8 to go. Front 3 have pulled away, but to Kaufman and others make a run. They are lined up. Luke Rainey has gotten to 2nd now, or Thunder might get it back. Thunder with the run off the top gets back to 2nd. He has a huge run into 3 and 4. He looks to the bottom. Paints that yellow line. Gary goes up the track trying to get a run off the top. What great racing this is here at Rockingham with 7 laps of racing to go. Gary up the track. Thunder back to the race lead. Battle for 2nd. Does Gary get a run off the top is the question. Looks like he did. And Ely and others are catching. Gary once again up the track in 3 and 4. This could be Luke Rainey's chance to grab 2nd and try and run down Thunder. Ely, Kaufman have all caught. Adam, Lewis, Roland Emmerich, and Bentley Pierce trying to run these front few down. 5 trucks in a pack. It could be 8 by the end of this race. Thunder way up the track. He's getting great runs off the top, though, once he does that. Kind of pulling him down Thunder Alley there. 5 laps of racing to go right now. Once they cross the stripe, if the yellow comes out, the race is over. The battle for 2nd is on. Luke Rainey trying to protect from Noah Ely, but Ely has such a strong truck late in this run. Got a little tight in the bottom lane, though. Luke Rainey using the higher lane. He's going to get a great run right now. Yeah, what a great run off turn number 2. They probably will not catch Alexander Rowe and others. Yeah, they have to slow way down for these corners now. The tire wear taking a toll. 4th, Tim Gary pushing Josiah Kaufman past Noah Ely. 4 laps of racing to go at Rockingham. This is going to come down to the last lap. One small mistake getting into the wall of turn number 2 could ruin your race. And that's exactly what Bentley Pierce just did. He's going to be out of this running. Sam Lewis might have just surrendered. He's battling with Pierce. Luke Rainey way up the track. That might hurt him in down the front straightaways. Josiah Kaufman pulls alongside that number 88 with 3 laps to go. And Luke Rainey's going to have to get out of the gas right there on the top lane. He got a little tight. So can Kaufman Gary run down Thunder? Thunder start on pole. He's probably led the most laps. He's been battling Bentley Pierce, his teammate, the whole race. I believe Kaufman just got a little bit of a bumper from Tim Gary right there. Here it is. 2 laps to go. Tim Gary trying to run down Brandon Thunder. Thunder trying to hold on. Gary with the run. What a great run for Tim Gary through 1 and 2. He's got a shot on the last lap. Here they come through 3 and 4. Once the leaders take the white flag, we will race it back to the checkers no matter what. White flag. One more time around for your pole sitter, Brandon Thunder. But he has a mirror full of Tim Garys to hit 1 and 2. They're battling for 3rd behind. It's a 2-horse race now. Both get into the wall. Thunder gets away. Behind them, it's going to be a battle for 2nd. Tim Gary drives it up the track at 3 and 4. It's not going to stick. Off of the corner, your pole sitter, Brandon Thunder, holds on to win the Oreo 250. What a fantastic race that was. We saw many different lanes work. We saw a lot of lead changes, a lot of great racing, and Brandon Thunder wins the race here at Rockingham. There might have been some hurt feelings right there. Roland Emmerich kind of swerved at Tim Gary, possibly showing his displeasure with them. Emmerich gets 2nd. Gary falls back to 3rd. My, Brandon Thunder wins, possibly locks himself into the chase with that win. Let's check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Oreo 250 at Rockingham. There was 1 caution flag for 4 laps. Remember, that was a big crash. And there were 15 lead changes among 6 different drivers. That's why Rockingham is one of the best races on the schedule. Brandon Thunder started on pole, led 24 of 37 laps, en route to his victory here at Rockingham. Roland Emmerich ends up 2nd. Tim Gary in 3rd. He tried on the last lap, actually surrendered a position there. Noah Ely ends up 4th, and Josiah Kaufman rounds out the top 5. He actually had a close battle with Luke Rainey, who ends up 6th. Rainey close once again to victory lane, just cannot seem to get it done in the Pennzoil Truck Series, but that extends his points lead by a lot. Then you got Bentley Pierce in 7th, Adam Lewis in 8th, Taylor Bryan Price ends up 9th, and Racer rounds out the top 10. So there's your top 22. Lou Jack Table ends up 11th. He started outside the front row. He kind of fell back. We didn't really hear about him after that big crash, but 11th, not too bad for that team. Max Rossi, your substitute for DJ Reed, 15th. Not a bad day. Brought the truck home in one piece. I'm sure the owner will be happy with that. And then Joe Jefferson ends up 19th. He started 31st towards the back of the field. 19th, not bad. He avoided the big one, and even though he was second in points and kind of lost some points, that'll be all right for him in terms of points, and if he does get a win this season. We had 25 trucks finish this race. 21 finished on the lead lap. As Eli Bright and Michael Canto, remember, they both blew up after the big one. Canto coming to the restart blew up, and then Eli Bright during the kind of running that long green flag run at the end, he blew up. So now let's go look at the point standings. Here are the point standings after that wild race at Rockingham. Out front, you still have Luke Rainey. He now has a 90-point lead over Joe Jefferson, who is second. Luigi Octavo is third in points. Tim Gary is fourth. And in fifth, you have winner Laughter Ducol. They got 3 more winners. Trey Rainey, Ivy Hernandez, and Cortez Newman, 6th, 7th, 8th. They got Noe Lee in 9th, and Jason Larker rounds out that top 10. So there's your top 20. You see 4 of your 5 winners are in the top 20 points. And how about Luke Rainey? 5 top 10s this season. He's finished top 10 all 5 races this season. And as you look down at the rest of the points, Brandon Thunder just in that cut line. He has 1 across all the stats there. 1 pole, it came in this race. 1 win, it came in this race. 1 top 5, it came in this race. And 1 top 10, it came in this race. So Thunder with that win, he is one of the chase drivers for now. You just have to remember that 24th, you have to be 25th or higher, and then we're most likely going to have more than 10 different winners. So if we have that, it's going to go in order of points, or if you have more wins than the next guy. Tough breaks for some guys down here. J.J. Reed, Michael Canto, Code Luigi, Alex Stewart, Max Harrison, Isaac Nichols, Eli Bright, Derek Hamill, and of course DJ Reed and Max Rossi round out the points as they, DJ Reed obviously injured and Max Rossi fills in. So the next race will be the Ford 250 at Texas. See you guys then.